It'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Toronto Raptors at Air Canada Center. For Toronto, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. And tonight we'll be looking at two teams with some serious firepower. A pair of high-octane offenses. Shaq, your take on what we're about to see.
Yeah, these guys are not really keen on playing defense a lot. Doesn't matter. This could have a little bit of an all-star game feel. Both teams trying to pile up points rather than get stops.
Sounds like your kind of a game.
You know it does. I'm not known for my defense.
Ooh, efficiency is key though, Shaq. Efficiency is key. You can't get loosey-goosey. Can't get the ball going up and down. Value every possession and buckle yourselves in, guys. Strap in. Strap in.
Yeah. It can't get what? It can't
Loosey-goosey.
Loosey-goosey, helter-skelter. What else? What else can? Willy-nilly.
Willy-nilly.
What else?
Bacon shaking. No, that's not one.
No. Okay. Kevin Harlan, your turn.
Looks like Thompson's still out.
Joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Hart. Raptors make a quick stop here at home before heading back out on the road. So important to get off on the right foot. New year, new season. These guys have done it.
Well, for some teams, it just takes a little time to get into a groove or to find your rhythm at the start of the season. But this group's been different. You know, they've been playing like they have that proverbial chip on their shoulder since day one.
Now Golden State's starting five. Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Ian Clark. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. And these two teams very disciplined defensively.
Yeah, both teams are very well coached. Commitment and communication are just, Kevin, as you know, so critical. You'll have to earn your buckets tonight.
Yes, good point. Green, the screen. McGee, the pass to Curry. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Toronto with it. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from three.
Oh, that's just a fantastic percentage. They obviously had the right offensive strategy. Kudos to the play call.
Now Durant. Following a three-point attempt by DeRozan. 5 on the clock. From 11 feet away. Rebound by the Raptors. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Down low, here's Valanciunas. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He thought he had the clean block there, but the refs saw it differently, and they call the goaltender.
Outside Curry. Ball's not loose, and it's out of bounds. It's touched by Curry. Golden State on deep. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
You're right. A lot of wide open spaces. They were running around undefended all night.
Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. Pass to Carroll. And Durant sends it back.
Well, you're not going to sneak that shot past Durant, not with the reach that he has.
And again, no good by Golden State. Clark dishes to McGee. Golden State moving it around. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Undersized power forward, but his ups are tremendous. That's why he can be successful.
Ibaka sets the pick for DeRozan. Warriors with the rebound. This game against Toronto here is their first look at the Raptors.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, there's also that East versus West, and each team leading their respective conference. This is a clash of the big dogs, one that can have ramifications down the road. Really surprised he clanked that one. He makes those on the regular.
And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and Curry gets. Green's got 5.
I mean, you have to love the awareness of Curry's sick look to find an open teammate.
Right, the pass to Ibaka. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
That defense was awful. That was just pathetic. He should not be that wide open right near the bucket.
And stolen by Wright. He feeds it to DeRozan. Trying to find Valanciunas. It's to him. Counted.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Curry. He doesn't hit that one. And Toronto will come the other way. Wright with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Ibaka sets the pick for DeRozan. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. Dave, what'd you find out?
And coach had nothing but praise for his players, saying, "They've done everything I've asked. They put in the extra work in practice, trying to turn their weaknesses into strengths. And that's showing up in the win column." As a coach, Kevin, that's probably the best you can ask for. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here is McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sight.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Durant against Carroll. Ibaka with a screen on Durant. Here's DeRozan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And DeMar DeRozan, kind of a throwback, you know, for this day and age when we talk so much about the three-point shot, because he's not a guy that's going to bomb you to death from deep. He's a high flyer who's going to attack the rim and get to the free throw line. And to me, that's extremely important, because the more attempts at the line you get, the more opportunities you have to set your defense. And so he beats people with that polished mid-range game and shoots an incredible number at that line. And those are reasons why this guy continues to improve and become one of the best at that off-guard position. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Now, Wright. They set the screen. Passes to DeRozan. Puts up a 3. And the Raptors miss again. Warriors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. It's deflected. It's stolen by Carroll. Feeds it to DeRozan. A wide open look here for Wright. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Durant. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Left side, DeRozan. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Oh, nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Strong fundamentals right there. He didn't consider the height disadvantage too long. Instead, he just went right at him and sunk it in his grill, in the face.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Patterson comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's P.J. Tucker in for Damari Carroll. Warriors trail by 4. Outside Curry. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Oh, lots of contact that time, but Steph with the great body control.
And Wright kicks to DeRozan. Patterson a screen on Iguodala. Tucker dishes to DeRozan. Lets it go from 11. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Well, one of the biggest names in free agency GA this past offseason was DeMar DeRozan. Many in Toronto feared he would leave the team, but he re-upped with the Raptors on a huge deal.
Yeah, and DeRozan spoke about loyalty to the franchise when he announced he wanted to return to Toronto. It's the only team he's ever played for his entire career, and easy to be loyal when you are getting almost $30 million a year. So it's a great contract for DeRozan.
Oh, the quick jump of Iguodala. Easy money.
Raptors with the lead. Right, the pass to DeRozan. Nogueira kicks it to Tucker. Patterson, the screen. Tucker dishes to DeRozan. Now the feed to Nogueira. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And Patterson kicks it to Tucker. From 20 feet out. Good, he hits the jump shot. And the Raptors lead by 4. The Warriors have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. And Curry has it in the corner, and stolen by Wright. Down low, here's Patterson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 6-point Raptor lead.
Beautiful lead pass. The finisher never has to break stride.
Curry passes to Livingston. Back to Curry. From deep, another 3 for Golden State.
You know what? The area code just doesn't matter with this guy. Steph just dropping bombs.
They set the pick. Here's DeRozan. And not sure what he was thinking there.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Curry against Wright. Curry gets the bucket. Now just a 1-point Raptor lead.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Wright kicks to DeRozan. The dish to Tucker. Patterson a screen on Iguodala. The pass to DeRozan. All sorts of time. Shot is good off the back rim and in. DeRozan's got 9.
So versatile. Always pushing the action offensively.
To the middle. Here's Pachulia. Misses from close range.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
That is phenomenal work down there in the thick of it. This is the kind of D you want to see from him every time down the court.
Curry dishes to Iguodala. West kicks to Pachulia. Picked by Pachulia to the inside. Got a piece of it. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Livingston. Iguodala's got his second bucket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Curry against Wright. Nogueira against a screen for Wright. And he's way off from outside.
They played him absolutely perfect there. Didn't allow him to get the open shot that he was looking for.
Livingston passes to Iguodala. Inside. Over in the corner, Pachulia kicks to Iguodala. Pocket 6 to the right side. Here's Nogueira, and the dunk by Nogueira.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Curry kicks to Livingston. Curry against Wright. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Pachulia dishes to Livingston. Just 5 to shoot. Nice D from DeRozan.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Livingston kicks it to West. Iguodala, the pass to West. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Curry against Wright. Curry dishes to Pachulia. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul. And the Raptors making a change here. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. This is to DeRozan. And off the front iron, and in it goes. DeRozan's got 13.
His team is up, and he still is having a phenomenal quarter from the field. Look out.
There's the pass to West. And the dunk by West.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
No one can miss so far. Both teams are really clicking on offense.
Now here's Wright, and it's DeRozan at the elbow. And nails the buzzer beater.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
He just calmly rose up and nailed that jumper as time expired. Awesome way to end the quarter and head to the bench.
And for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence his teammates and his coach instilled in him.
He trusts you. Every time he passes the ball, when you don't shoot, he's screaming you, shoot ball. Then next time what? You will shoot. And if you miss, you say, yeah, good shot. You know, and your coaches in the practice talking to your teammates. Man, when Serge is open, give him the ball. He will make that shot.
If you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is. Huh?
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
I mean, jumping, passing lanes, pressuring the ball, really forcing their opponents into some of these mistakes.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Golden State, looking at who they've got. Draymond Green is out there with JaVale McGee. That's Durant. Then there's Ian Clark. And it's Livingston in at the 1 spot.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the Raptors, they've come a long way over the past few years in terms of their competitiveness.
And what I like about it, the Raptors front office, they're unafraid to reshape the team when things aren't quite working. 2 years ago, they were much more about offense than defense. Last year, they were an upper echelon defensive team, even if the offense suffered.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we're seeing the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. Coach Kerr takes a cue from Greg Popovich and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained, you're not going to be scared or back down from anyone, but have appropriate fear. which just means respect them. Respect that they can beat you. Kevin?
Thanks, DA. It's always about focus. Well, Draymond Green, Chris, has turned into a statistical monster the last couple of years.
Well, name someone as unique in the kinds of stat lines that he puts up. Sometimes he'll miss out on the triple-double due to lack of points, but still have 15 boards and 15 assists. Out of any player in the league right now, I could see him coming close to putting up a quadruple-double at some point.
Warriors trail by 10. And McGee kicks to Clark. Here's Durant. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Oh, man, that's the type of play that gets a player and his teammates fired up. Durant gets the contact and still finds a way to hit the shot.
The Raptors making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in. Now here's Wright. He kicks to DeRozan. 13 feet away. They get it back. Trying his luck deep. That shot, no good. DeRozan's gone 1 of 5 from deep. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The Warriors have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And you know there's something hypnotic about watching Durant shoot the ball, the consistency, the precision. This is what he's born to do.
Ibaka, wide open, he fires. And again, Toronto no up. Warriors trail by 4. Green passes to McGee. Livingston, score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Great playmakers help everything run so smoothly. Excellent lead pass.
And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter, with about 3 minutes gone by. And that's on about Toronto will retain possession. It's stolen by Green. And now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way.
Whoa! Creating a turnover, jump-starting a fast break, things Draymond does very well.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Wright dishes to Ibaka. Wright sets a screen. There's a good screen. And Ibaka kicks to Wright. Shot clock at 5 from outside the arc. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Wright. Wright's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
You see what I'm saying? It's that kind of unfair advantage. At this height, to shoot over guys that well from that deep, that's just sick.
Green, the pass to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Always keeping his head up. Draymond rarely misses the open man.
The Raptors have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total. Carroll, no one around him. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He's not your typical gunslinger from downtown, but he found a soft spot in that defense.
Here's Clark. Here's McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes. But guys, the defense knows he has this ability, correct? Yet no one thinks to put a body on him? Incredible.
Nogueira's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Here's Wright. They set the pick. Right side, DeRozan. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
No, well, you just got to keep feeding him the ball. Everything he shoots has been gold so far.
Livingston kicks to Green. Green with a screen on Carroll. Here's Durant. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of cards in the field. And everyone remembers the Warriors' regular season last year. But Chris, the highlight of all of it had to be the beginning. They rattled off a record 24 consecutive wins to start the season.
Well, Kevin, what is most amazing to me about how the start of their season went was how they were able to keep their focus. When you are on a win streak like that, everyone is gunning for you. You have the bullseye on your back. They're giving you the best game that they've got. That focus also helped the Warriors with their lengthy home streak. You have to be as tough as nails mentally to reach win streaks like that.
Here is Durant, following the score by Serge Ibaka. Tipped away. No, Hero with the steal. And here's the fast break. Carroll leading the way. DeRozan gets the bucket. And now a 6-point Toronto lead.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Pass to McGee. He dishes it to Clark. To the left side wing. Livingston gets to Durant. And stolen by Wright. Poked away. Green with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Carroll against Durant. Back to Green. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Well, one thing about Draymond Green, he isn't very bashful when it comes to sharing what's on his mind.
Draymond knows what he's about. He can back up everything he says. The team doesn't mind when he'll call someone out in the media or take a verbal jab, because when he messes up, he's the first to call himself out to a reporter. Green essentially is that guy who is saying to the media what every other NBA player really wants to say.
And let's take a look at the playmaking here. This chart with the assist totals split between the front court and the back court tonight for the Raptors.
And their guards have been the ones to really set the tone here tonight with their ability to create shots. You talk about the big fellas. They love to play with guards who try to keep them involved offensively.
Raptors leading by 5. Right outside. There's the pick. Pass to Tucker. Shoots off the screen. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Tucker's got his first points in this one.
And you have to appreciate how quickly Ibaka gets in position on the screen. Not every big man can do that.
Now here's Durant. 10 points for him. This one for 3. Nogueira pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the shot goes in.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
It's deflected. Outside DeRozan. A 3-pointer off the mark.
As he continues to rack up the misses from 3-point range, he still appears undeterred. He's going to keep firing from out there.
On its way from Curry for 2. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, man, his form seems rushed today, like he's trying to get rid of the ball as soon as he gets it. That's why barely anything is going in for him.
Tucker dishes to Ibaka. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. Warriors trail by 9. Green passes to Clark. Curry kicks to Green. McGee dishes to Durant. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Now, what is crazy is that it doesn't even look like it's hard for Durant out there. It's like he's bored with dismantling every defense he sees.
There's the pick. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Curry against Wright. Curry kicks to McGee. Ibaka is a nice D.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
Well, that's just a stupendous effort by him right there. He stopped him dead in his tracks.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Well, using his body to ward off the potential shot block. Curry finishes through the contact. Mr. Animal.
And Toronto making a change. Patterson's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Pachulia, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. West comes in for Green. And it's Iguodala in for Durant. Here's Clark. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Phoenix. pick by West. Curry kicks to Pachulia. That one good for 2.
I mean, the game's premier shooter. Sometimes Curry doesn't get enough credit for his passing.
Down low, here's Nogueira. And the dunk by Nogueira.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
But it's surprising, Kev, to see so little urgency on the defensive side, especially with them losing this game right now.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Andre Iguodala, he was my rookie back with Philly. I saw how hard he worked to fulfill his potential. There was a time when Andre Iguodala was the #1. You have to give him credit for accepting a smaller role to be part of something special with this team. He has seen his numbers and scoring dip, but the wins have gone through the roof for him. He relishes the role of being the wingman who is there to complement and help set up others.
Now here's DeRozan. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
And you could see he knew exactly where that long rebound was coming off, able to get there quickly and snatch it up.
Got a piece of it. 2 on 9. No one back to stop this. The open shot. Right. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala. And just about everything regarding Andre Iguodala is about team first.
Well, you can't forget how superb his defense still is. But you are dead on with his team first attitude. He walks the walk and is respected as a leader because of his unselfish nature. Not many players in the NBA can swallow their pride like he has done.
Well, we hear so much about Curry and his offense, and rightly so. But you know what, Chris? He's an above-average defender in his own right.
He is not going to be considered one of the best all-time defenders at his position. But he is a very solid defender and has improved in that area every year he's been in the league.
And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
2 quick fouls. That's bad news for him. He has to keep his hands to himself until halftime.
That one drops. He ties it up. Chris, you had a lengthy career that spanned a decade and a half. In all your years as a player, who was the biggest trash talker that you either played with or against?
Well, I'll tell you what, Larry Bird was a big trash talker. I got a chance to play with him in the Dream Team and other basketball type settings. He was one of them. You also got to go with my man GP, Gary Payton.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, yeah, and you have to give him credit. He makes the right read, go straight to the rim.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Iguodala gets the bucket.
Well, he's nailing a lot of his attempts right now. This might end up being a big game for him.
Curry against Wright. It's stolen by Curry. Goes up. And Curry with the stop.
The awareness of everything around him. Curry picks it clean. Then off to the races.
50 seconds left to play in the first half. And Wright kicks it to Tucker. He feeds it to Patterson. And the Raptors miss again.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
But Julia kicks to Curry. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Shot to stop the drought, and the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got 22 points.
He was great in his last game. Clearly, he has not lost that love and feel.
Not at all. You can tell his confidence is really soaring as a result. He wants the ball in his hands any chance he can get it.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's DeRozan. 22 points for him. Tries a 3. Patterson. Tries yet again. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so that brings the first half to a close. Warriors lead by 7. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me.
If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. And I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here once again, joined by Shaquille O'Neal. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
You got to like their offense efficiency. They were patient, took good shots. That was reflected in their high field goal percentage. They just need to keep playing smart in the second half and close this thing out. Don't get cute now.
Looking at Toronto, Kenny, your thoughts?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that about wraps it up.
We were the fantastic look at sunset at the downtown skyline of Toronto, Ontario. Wow, what a great view. The second half just about to get going here. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
The most intense guy on the court at times. Put a lot of pressure on the defense. We'll see if he can maintain that level of energy the rest of the way.
DeRozan and Carroll are out on the wing. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Ibaka, and it's right in a point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And the defense is getting discouraged because Steph has been unstoppable tonight.
Raptors trail by 9. Outside DeRozan. Passes it to Valanciunas. McGee with the block. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Screen by Ibaka. DeRozan passes to Carroll. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Carroll's got 7 points.
Now look, that's pushing the action, carving out space for himself indeed.
Right against Curry. Feeds to Clark. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And the one thing you can't speak enough about, Chris, with this Warriors team is they are just an offensive team. They have one of the toughest defenses in the league, too.
But just look at their roster. Defenders in every position. And it isn't just defenders that can slow down one position. They have guys like Clay and Draymond who can guard multiple positions. That means you can switch. The versatility allows them to match up with anyone while throwing out their small ball lineups.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Guys, we know Stephen Curry is beloved by his teammates. One of his teammates, Sean Livingston, once said of him, he's one of the most humble superstars by far. It resonates throughout the locker room. But on the court, he has some swagger, some edge. Curry says, I'm still the same person. Still do the same stuff in my spare time. That keeps me grounded, keeps me normal. Guys?
And his character, just one more thing people appreciate. Thank you, David. And dishes to Ibaka. Shot clock at 6. And DeRozan. Here we go. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
I mean, we know that this is a game of heart. He knew his man was bigger than him. No big story. He just calmly rose up, altered his body so that he could get the contact and put that shot up over.
Here's Curry. Score the basket. His 8. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And Wright kicks to DeRozan. Ibaka sets the pick for Carroll. Now the feed to DeRozan. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Green. He's putting up 13 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
Warriors leading by 6. Green, the screen. Durant, the pass to Clark. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Wright dishes to DeRozan. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Curry, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
He's usually very dependable from that range, but the D got themselves in that play and got him off kilter.
Curry against Wright. And Curry, here we go. And with Steph winning another MVP award, the talk has now shifted from where he is as the best shooter of all time, Chris, to where he ranks among NBA greats.
Well, and Ray Allen put it best when he spoke about Curry compared to guys like Allen and even Clay. Curry, by far, in my opinion, is a combination of the best shooter with the best handles that we've seen in this league. Most shooters are just stand still, catch and shoot guys, drive them off the three-point line, force them to drive. With Curry, you got to pick your poison. He gets three-pointers the old-fashioned way as well.
Durant attacking, and that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
Durant is so tall and has such a soft release that a mid-range shot like that might as well be a layup.
And the Raptors call time here.
Well, of course, 2 Canadian teams were born to the NBA in '95, but back in 2001, the Vancouver Grizzlies became the Memphis Grizzlies, leaving the Toronto Raptors as the sole Canadian survivor.
Melgira, he's checked in for Toronto. A good look from DeRozan. And again, Toronto no up.
No one was even close to him there. He should have taken more time to get his legs under him before attempting that look.
Outside Curry. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting. What's interesting about the Raptors and Grizzlies when they first entered the league, the Grizzlies were actually the team that seemed to be on the track for big things, but lately the tables have really turned.
Yeah, and what's surprising to me is that as we've tried to appeal to more people in more countries with our game, we still have only one franchise located outside of the U.S., and that's the Raptors. The NBA is seeing a rejuvenation in revenues, but if we want that growth to maximize, we may need to try and broaden our international horizon.
Green gets to Durant. Golden State moving the ball around. Outside Curry. It's Durant on the wing. The dish to McGee. 6 to shoot. And here's Green outside. Drills the three-pointer. Green's got 11.
And when Draymond sets his feet, catches, and releases in rhythm, watch out.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. They're doing well overall, but the turnovers have been the exception.
Right against Curry. Here's Carroll. He has 7. Kicks it to DeRozan. McGee with the block. They retain possession. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Ibaka. Some changes for Golden State. Pachulia comes in for JaVale McGee. And Iguodala in for Kevin Durant.
And you love the defense that Ibaka brings to the court every game. Provides big problems for his matchup with his rim. It's good to block at least a couple shots every night, it seems.
And now here comes Wright, leading the break. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Iguodala, right side. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And with Ibaka and his defensive presence, it's not only the blocks he gets, but the threat of blocks that makes him great.
That's a great point. You see a lot of very talented players start to hear footsteps when they get close to Ibaka. It isn't just that shot blocking that you mentioned. It's his help defense and ability also to defend on the perimeter. Also incredibly strong and very difficult to back down.
Pachulia kicks to Curry. Iguodala outside. Dishes it to Curry. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Shoots. They get it again. Pachulia. Second chance shot. The shot by Curry. No good. Raptors trail by 8. And Wright kicks to Nogueira. The jump hook. Ibaka, no luck.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Outside, Green. The pass to Pachulia. And Jamari Carroll is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Some changes for Toronto. Patterson, he's checked in for Ibaka. It's P.J. Tucker in for Jamari Carroll. David West, he's checked in for the Warriors. Toronto's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Patterson a screen on West. Pass to Patterson for the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. It's off to Boston for them after this game as they take on the Celtics. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stint. Back to Iguodala. Tries to snap the cold streak, and it's Iguodala with the jam.
And getting a quick head of steam. Iguodala beats the defense to the punch.
Toronto calls timeout. Some have said that the shooting guard, Chris, has been a little thin on talent in recent years. Do you think it's making a comeback? And who might be some of the names to watch in that regard?
I mean, how about Klay Thompson? How about Jimmy Butler? James Harden? Second in the MVP race. I think he deserves a little bit of credit at that 2 spot.
Yeah.
The 2 spot used to be the most athletic position in the game. It's gone to the 3 spot now, but
yes,
the 2 spot definitely making a resurgence.
Great perspective. Out to DeRozan. From deep. Warriors with the rebound. Iguodala's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He isn't getting it to fall from outside during this half after recording a 3 during the first.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And that one's good by Clark.
Works for a look in close. That's just an excellent effort.
Raptors trail by 14. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The offensive rebound, Patterson. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him. Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Clark kicks it to West. Lets it go from 11. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. DeRozan in the corner. Right outside. He dishes it to Tucker. Patterson passes to DeRozan. He kicks to Tucker. And again, no good by Toronto.
He made up his mind that he was going to try to score through some tough D. He should have thought about looking for his teammates there.
Here's West. Pass to Clark. He feeds it to Pachulia. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That's his first foul. There's a screen.
But he's just looked lost on offense. But luckily for him, his teammates have really stepped up in a big way. But he doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going his way.
Pass to Tucker. Curry against Wright. Patterson, the screen. To the paint. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart.
And this is what happens when you are having a tremendous offensive game. They are getting great looks and knocking down shots all over the floor. I don't think we're going to see them deviate from this approach from here on out. They've got the recipe for success.
A minute 42 left in the third quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6 for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. DeRozan's got it back down to within single digits for the Raptors. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Clark. DeRozan defending. Curry's shot is good.
Don't forget, he had a 3 in the first half. He can really hurt you from out there.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Tucker dishes to Wright. Curry brings the double. And Wright kicks to Patterson. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And it's Wright missing.
Ooh, can't believe he missed that one. I thought for sure that was going in.
Curry passes to West. And here is Wright. To the paint. A rebound by Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Chris, you look at this Warriors roster, there are a lot of unique players at every position.
Oh, yeah, I get what you were saying, and it makes total sense when you look at their personnel. Guys like Draymond, you never see as a functioning point power forward. Curry is unique in how he plays the point and his shooting. The list goes on with guys like Iguodala, too.
And Wright kicks it to Tucker. Here's Patterson, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Toronto. Warriors leading by 13. Curry kicks to Clark. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Tucker. To the middle. Patterson dishes to DeRozan. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Pachulia. The shot that time, not on target. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors ahead. They lead by 13. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
Harder, they're cutting harder, they're running harder, they're playing defense on us harder down there. We're kind of tiptoeing on our cuts. We got an upper level.
And Dwayne Casey imploring his guys to put forth a greater effort. Feels they're getting out hustled.
That's right. I mean, the one thing coaches cannot stand is a lack of energy. Expect these guys to ramp it up from an intensity standpoint.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. We've got Green. Curry is out there with Iguodala. And it's Durant. And it's McGee in at the 5, home in the paint.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
That is phenomenal work down there in the thick of it. This is the kind of D you want to see from him every time down the court.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. Screen by Valanciunas. Durant with the steal.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
This has been an amazing display, a true crowd-pleasing performance for him. I mean, and it's helped get this team the lead.
Right outside, feeds to Carroll. the dish to DeRozan. Back to Carroll. Fires the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. Shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Green kicks to Curry. Another shot. Durant, the pass to McGee. Curry dishes to Green. The feed now to McGee. Kicks to Iguodala. Tries again. It's stolen by Carroll. 4-on-3 break. Here's DeRozan. Unable to get that one. The Warriors go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Durant, no good. Raptors trail by 12. And Patterson kicks to Wright. Here's DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. McGee with the block. Curry passes to Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Oh, with the size of Durant, there isn't a whole lot you can do when he gets inside, no matter how many defenders are on him.
Screen by Valanciunas. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Patterson. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Knocked away. And Iguodala with a clear path to the hoop. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
Raptors have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Toronto calls timeout.
Start it.
Well, Chris, it didn't take long for you to get into broadcasting after your playing days ended. Was that something that you had always imagined doing after your career came to a close?
Yes and no. You know, I always wanted to be in basketball, and I still see myself in a management or an ownership position. But, you know, growing up and being a student of the game, you know, I listened to all the great voices growing up, you know. I listened to George Blaha. I used to do local Detroit Pistons TV and all the radio guys, you know, Kevin, and I know you're a very humble guy, but to guys like yourself, Dick Stockton, Marv Albert, you know, so I've gotten the chance to just listen to the best as I study tape and, you know, definitely influenced by that. And so the biggest blessing about it is that, or the biggest help about it is that, you know, I've been put in a position where I get to work with some of the best guys that have ever done it. And, you know, I just want to thank them for helping me get to a point where I feel comfortable, you know, talking about this game I love.
Well said. And Jamari Carroll is going to pick up a foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Oh, man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Curry with the 3. Durant dishes to Iguodala. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 18.
Oh, the concentration of Iguodala allows him to score with the hand in the face.
And DeRozan kicks to Wright. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Oh, I love the anticipation on that play. Might have stolen it if he were there just about a half a step sooner.
And Wright kicks to DeRozan.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Left side Durant. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
When Durant dunks the ball, it's such an effortless lift. He just goes up and throws it down like it's nothing.
Raptors trail by 20. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Curry with it.
He now has 4 fouls. Only 2 left to spare.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. Sinks the 3-pointer. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
That gives him his 2nd 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Up top right, guarded by Curry. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. And again, Toronto no up.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Curry passes to Durant. Outside, Green. Durant dishes to McGee. It's stolen by Valanciunas. DeRozan with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. And DeRozan kicks to Ibaka, and he converts the layup.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
Green inside. Carroll covering. McGee the pass to Curry. McGee against Valanciunas. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by DeRozan. Chris, when you think about what you've been able to accomplish throughout your life to this point, aside from your NBA career, what have been some of your most fulfilling experiences?
You know what I think are my charities. I think working with people in the cities that I've played with and in my home of Detroit and trying to help and give back in some of those ways. I think sports-wise, of course, is high school titles, playing in college with my boys, and personally in the art-wise, I would have to say being a producer and producing 2 songs for Nas, one of the greatest rappers that ever, walked the face of this earth. And so being able to produce 2 songs on an album like that, just a great feel. So for me, I've never been one to really to share those passions or talk about them, but I definitely would say charity and art, two big passions in my account.
Well said. Right against Curry. Durant dishes to Curry. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 5. To the middle from inside. And there's the 3-second violation. Raptors trail by 20. Screen by Ibaka. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
You're right. They are precise in how they ran that play. Exceptional timing. That's all good stuff.
Here's Green. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Not a good pick there. If I'm shooting the ball and I'm looking at him, I'm asking, where is the effort? You've got to do a better job of screening. And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Curry kicks to McGee. Curry against Wright. Curry passes to McGee. Golden State moving the ball around, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And Toronto making a change here. Tucker's checked in. 4 on the clock. Here's Curry. That one wide left.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Solid defense. They weren't going anywhere against them there.
And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And the former 5th overall pick back in the 2011 draft, Valanciunas is still only scratching, people feel, the surface of his true potential.
And he's had a few bouts with the injury bug, Kevin, but when he's right, he's a load. Struggles defending on the perimeter, but his rebounding and rim protection have gotten more nasty as he's matured.
Toronto with the ball. This run now up to 13-2. In the corner, right with it. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
He just lost where he was on the court. It ended up out of bounds there.
Warriors leading by 12. Green, the screen. Curry kicks to Green. Dishes it to Clark. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Teamwork at its finest. Love the extra pass.
Toronto with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Wright dishes to DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Curry kicks to Green. to the inside. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
When KD gets it in that close to the rim, you're out a good option. He's so good. I mean, sometimes you just give him the foul. You just give the foul.
And we're seeing more and more coaches, Chris, taking on a dual role as both head coach and director of basketball operations, being their own general manager. About 5 teams with that arrangement. More to come, I think. What do you think?
Well, I think if you're a coach and you prove that you can handle that responsibility, yes. But I don't think it is something for the weary of heart. You take on more responsibility. But I do think, though, it gives you more power as a coach because now you just start sitting guys down or the threat of the bench isn't your only help. Also, the threat of the trade can help and give guys, coaches, that much more power too. So I don't know if we'll see it as much as you think, because it may be a conflict of interest at times there. But I think for the best ones and for the good ones, or for the ones that earn the trust of their teams, you'll see that.
Very good point. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
That's good. And Durant has such poise when he drives. You can bump him, throw him off balance, but he'll still find a way to finish.
Raptors trail by 15. There's the pass to Tucker. McGee against Valanciunas. Right, the pass to Valanciunas. 4 on the shot clock. Here's DeRozan. But they recover it.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Pass to Tucker. Left side, DeRozan. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. McGee's shot is off. Toronto's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Warriors.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Durant. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Two-time league MVP, Steph Curry, one of only 2 active guys to win the MVP more than once in well over a decade.
Here's DeRozan. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. It's Durant on the wing. Guarded by Tucker. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
Well, the fans have sounded lost and disappointed, which is exactly what they were hoping to accomplish.
DeRozan. The Warriors pull it in. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Clark dishes to Green. He kicks to Kerr. The rebound by Ibaka. Now DeRozan. Right from outside. Off on that one. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This was a very strong showing for them, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how did you guys get this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Kevin Durant. He took control in the final period. In fact, his ability to generate major points down the stretch, nothing short of magnificent.
There aren't many players I enjoy watching more than Kevin Durant, as long as I'm not on the other team. because I would have to knock him on his back. Anyway, he's as versatile and complete as you could ask a player to be. Truly an all-time great. Just got to sit back and appreciate KD on a night like this.
So many points coming from inside. He was not just settling for jump shots. He was slashing to the rim, sacrificing his body. His aggressiveness was the difference.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and for the rest of the 2K Sports crew, the best in the business. This is Ernie Johnson. Good night, everyone.